Hey guys, what's up? Greg here. Today we're doing a versus. We're doing Wendy's chicken nuggets versus Burger King chicken nuggets. Now just for a moment we're going to pretend that these are both priced the same. In reality, I got the 4 nuggets from Wendy's for $1.39 and I got the 10 nuggets from Burger King for $1.49. Much like the 89-cent pancakes from Burger King in the past though, we all know this won't last. So I usually use 4 metrics to decide these versus. I'm going to take the price out of the equation this time. We're just going to go with the nuggets themselves strictly in a head-to-head competition this time because eventually these 10-piece nuggets for $1.49, the sale is going to end. Let's get a close-up of the nuggets. The Wendy's nuggets. 4 nuggets for $1.39. They don't look too bad. Pretty standard. They look a little stale in places. You can see the seasoning if you look really close. The little black specks are the seasoning. But here's what the 10 nuggets for $1.49 look like from BK. Bit lighter in color. You can still see the black specks of the seasoning. Much thinner. Doesn't really translate, but they do appear to be a lot thinner. But they also appear to be larger in almost every case. What caused me to decide to do this? About a week ago, Q and I did a 4 for 4 from Burger King. And normally when we review a value meal, we don't really eat the food because we know what it tastes like. But in this case, we noticed that the BK nuggets looked a little different than what we were used to. So he tried one on camera. And to his mind, it tasted better and different than the last time he had a nugget. So when the video was over, I tried one. And I had to agree. Now, I looked all over. I couldn't find anything about Burger King changing their formula. So it kind of got me thinking. Other places whose nuggets I was not fond of in the past, Wendy's springs right to mind, especially because I have always hated their nuggets. Here, let's switch this around. Wendy's, Burger King. So I thought, let's do a head-to-head and see if they've both changed. One's changed, who's better? The reason I didn't include McDonald's in this versus is, I'll tell you hands down, I prefer McDonald's nuggets to pretty much anyone. So I didn't want to have a bias. We're going to start with the Wendy's nuggets. Going to eat 2 nuggets, then going to try one with a dipping sauce. And we'll do the same rotation with the BK. Here we go. Wendy's nuggets first. A little different than I remember. Not better per se, but not worse. Just different. Going to try the second nugget. Really not much flavor here at all. Almost just the faint taste of burnt grease. I prefer ranch as my dipping sauce, but I went with barbecue because a lot of people hate ranch. And so I didn't want to disqualify anybody out of it. Now I know people that prefer ranch to barbecue, but I have never met anyone that just says, I hate barbecue. So we're going with the barbecue for today's purposes. The barbecue did help. At least it gave it some flavor. Palate cleansed. Moving on to the Burger King nuggets. Nugget 1. Nugget 2. This one has its highs and lows. The flavor is better than the Wendy's nugget, but there's something here I don't like, which we'll get to in a moment. Now we're going with the BK barbecue sauce for the BK nuggets. Barbecue sauce on the Burger King nuggets did not add as much as it did for Wendy's because not as much help was needed. The BK nuggets actually had a flavor of their own, so this really didn't do much for it. Okay, here we go. On head-to-head, flavor versus flavor, Wendy's, Burger King, the Wendy's nuggets just tasted like burnt grease. I can't really put my finger on what the BK flavor was, but at least it was a flavor. At least it went a direction. It made a decision. So when it comes to flavor, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Burger King nugget. Now, here's the other part of that. The texture of the Burger King nugget was something I was not too enthused with. The crunch and the overall texture of the Wendy's nugget was better. At points, when I was eating the Burger King nugget, it tasted like sand. It tasted like they used sand as the breading for the nugget, which is never a good thing. It was a gritty composition, and it just wasn't very good. If they could figure out how to use the Wendy's coating with the Burger King flavor, they would have something. As far as the chicken itself goes inside of both, I actually know how it's made. I've seen it made. It is ground up chicken breast with a few chicken skins pumped full of chemicals, put through a meat grinder, and then shaped out. Probably there's a very good chance that both of these were made in the same location. Not saying for sure, but it's very similar. I know that I've seen Wendy's and McDonald's nuggets made at the same place off the same conveyor belt. So anything's possible. Overall, I'm going to give the Wendy's nugget a 72. Overall, I'm going to give the Burger King nuggets a 76. McDonald's would kill both of these. And of course, we're not going to bring Chick-fil-A into the conversation because they're actually using chopped up pieces of chicken as opposed to formed chicken. Is there somebody else out there in the fast food market that uses good formed chicken nuggets? By formed, I mean they smash the meat down and form it into a chicken nugget as opposed to chop it into one. Nobody else comes to mind. If you guys want to see me do another competition, or if there is somebody out there you really feel is superior to McDonald's and would like to see me put up against McDonald's, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys are having a great 2017 so far. I have spent probably 70% of my 2017 in bed, which is a great start. That's about to get ruined, but I've enjoyed it so far. Q and I will be back in a couple days. I have no clue what we're going to review, but odds are very good it's going to come from a pizza place. Until next time, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on all social media, Mr. Happy0121. Until next time, stay vigilant. Don't have my guy here for that.